Excuse me.
I hope that burp made it into the recording, Stacey. Just
Not me.
start
It
the
wasn't
episode.
wasn't very ladylike.
Well, first, can we talk about our trip to Harry Potter World? Just reminisce, just rub that in your face, Stacey.
Stacey's gonna love it.
I do love that Theo brought home my special dark chocolate frog, which I've never
Yeah.
had, but the box was
Yeah,
crushed.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's new because I got a white
Mm-hmm.
chocolate one. Ashley,
Mm-hmm.
you got a dark chocolate one.
Yeah, I got one.
Dude, white chocolate is so gross.
Ah,
Stacey, don't be yucking people's yums.
I love white chocolate. It's like,
So
okay, that's exactly how I feel about dark chocolate. Dark chocolate.
Oh,
I will say the white chocolate frog looks the best out of all the frogs because I feel like it looks the most like a frog. Like some reason the lines show up better in the chocolate.
Mhm.
I want
I
my
haven't tried
chocolate as
it yet.
bitter as me. You know what I mean?
You're crazy.
Uh, but so
Mm.
that was really cool to see the different flavors. So if you haven't been to Harry Potter World or haven't been in a minute, those are new. So it was cool. And oh my gosh, I'm obsessed um with the ice cream. I made them
Michelle's
get it twice.
obsessed.
Which flavors did you get?
Or just I got Earl Grey and lavender this
Mm.
both times. Ashley's
The
like, you're gonna,
best.
that's the only tea that I drink.
It's like
Now that
the best flavor.
I'm British and we went to London and
She's British.
I have Earl Grey tea. I'm obsessed. Oh my God, it was so good. It was all I was thinking about was when I could have it again. And
I
I'm not even an ice cream person. Like I don't even drink ice
Their ice cream is really good.
cream. It was so that was really good. Oh my gosh, also the pumpkin juice was so good. I'd never
Hmm.
had pumpkin juice before.
Mm.
So I'd had butterbeer when we went to the New York store, just the
Hmm.
regular, not the frozen.
The frozen's
Ashley,
so good though.
Ashley's really trying to push the frozen.
I
It's the
watched,
best.
wasn't having it.
I'm
Mm-mm.
sure I'm sure it's good, but
Oh,
I'm a pumpkin girl. Like I love pumpkin pie
She
and
basic.
um I am basic pumpkin spice latte. So it's just like apple cider but pumpkin. I don't know how to describe
Hmm.
it if you've never had it. But it was so good. Oh my
You
God.
know, it'd be good if they serve that hot,
Oh my God.
like a
Yeah.
warm, because it
Ah,
does taste so. It does give the same feeling as apple cider, but like pumpkin juice and sweet.
mhm.
But it would be so good hot.
Oh my God. I feel like in the books or movies, it is hot. Like we make it cold, like in real life. But like it
mm.
seems for me, like when they describe it or kind of talk about it, it seems like it's a warm drink. I don't know why.
Hmm.
Or maybe that's in my head. Someone correct me if I'm wrong.
Well, I have to say, because I've been to Harry Potter World a couple times, so Stacey, like we've been a lot, and I always have a good time. But I feel like this trip was so special because since Chanel and Ashley had not been before, it was so much fun to like show people around. And
Hmm.
I was
She
just
was
so
our expert.
excited. Yeah, I was just so excited because you guys were so excited. Like, I mean, I was still excited too, but I was like even more excited.
Yeah, yeah, it was
Excited.
cool. It was cool to experience it. And like I really just appreciated your expertise to be
Oh,
like,
good.
yeah, you need to like ride this ride at this time, or we should do these things, or like you really wanted us to try the butter beer, which I didn't, but Ashley, you
Ashley
tried
did.
so of it.
Like
Um,
all the shortcuts around the park and how to get in there quicker.
yeah, yeah,
And
or even
mhm.
just like, you know, like we had breakfast at Three Broomsticks. You were like, we need to eat there. And
Hmm.
then Ashley, you hadn't tried it, but we ended up having I think it was lunch at the Leaky Cauldron, which was really cool to try. It was a totally different
Hmm.
menu.
Hmm.
Um, so that was really good. And yeah, it was just like it was cool to experience it with you, but then also it was nice that we got to do things you hadn't done before.
Hmm.
A few things, even though you'd been there a bunch of times. So
Yes, Ace, I did the Dr. Seuss rides, the
I made her
train
do the,
thing.
the Dr. Seuss
Dude, that
roller
Cat in the
coaster.
Hat ride, first of all, looks like an you're on an acid dream, a nightmare.
Yes,
Like it's
yes.
Uh-huh.
terrifying. It's the most
Hmm.
terrifying ride in that whole park.
But it's
Like,
also so fun, like because you're like, what is happening? It's Dr. Seuss indoor kind of ride, and the colors and these puppets are popping out at you. And it's
It's not
honestly,
a vibe.
it reminds me of the Cat in the Hat movie, if anyone's seen that with
Mm-hmm.
Mike Myers, where it's just crazy but funny, but you're like, what? You're
What
questioning
is this?
yourself of why you're watching this. But anyway, that was really fun. So anyway, we had a great time.
We
Again,
thought of you the whole time, Stacy.
You better have.
we
I needed
totally
everyone to
did.
think about me on the mummy ride because
Oh
that's
God.
Stacy, listen to this. Me and Chanel are sitting by each other. We're like back the car, like back of the ride. And it gets to the part where he's like, not even the Magi can say now. It was like that scene in Always Sunny where they just snap at each other and look at each other. We instantly just looked at each
And
other,
started laughing.
laughing because it was like you were
It
there.
was because, yeah, it was. I knew obviously you love the mummy. You say that all the time, but I guess, I don't know, it just like clicked. I was like, oh man, Stacy, like I just missed you so much. And then I just laughed the whole, I mean, I laughed all the rides, but I just
Yeah,
laughed
Stacy,
the whole ride.
we have to do this again with Chanel, Stacey, so you can go because when Chanel rides like even like any kind of scary ride, she just laughs the whole time and it just makes
what?
you laugh so that everybody's laughing the whole ride. It's amazing.
I know I don't scream like on the Velocicoaster, the biggest, fastest roller coaster. I don't scream. I just laugh. It's like that's my instinct when I'm scared.
Uh-huh.
When I'm scared. It's
Did you
just
get Ashley to ride the Hulk? Did you guys ride the Hulk?
yeah, I rode the Hulk. They got me to ride. I wasn't gonna
Yeah.
ride it.
I like the
That
Hulk.
it's the anxiety right before they shoot you out that really gets
Mhm.
me.
That's so true. That is so true. So I rode that one. I don't know how I did. But yeah, we did, I want to say almost every single ride. The only one we didn't do was the Popeyes really wet. Um,
Mhm.
yeah, we
We
did.
didn't do Fast and Furious because it was
That was
closed.
closed.
Stacey,
Yes.
tell her
It
about Fast and Furious ride.
I can't believe that first of all, I'm surprised that ride is still there.
I
It
know.
is the stupidest fucking thing. Like
Wouldn't you rather do the Cat in the Hat than that
I
ride?
would rather ride the Cat in the Hat 4 times in a row than ride that ride again. I forgot that it even was there until you just said it. Not only is it just terrible because you just sat there and it's like all screens, it's not even actual like video from the movie. It's like this really weird drawing digital thing they tried to do to look real, but it's not. I don't even
Yeah.
know how to describe it.
It's wild,
I
Chanel.
It's
wanted to ride it because Ashley was shit talking it so much. She said
mhm.
that there was bad ratings, and I wanted to experience it myself and like, but so I was really mad that it was closed. But
Yeah. They weren't even running it, dude.
Do you know what ride Ashley really likes? Did you guys use the Spider-Man one?
yeah, we did the Spider-Man.
Yes, I
That
love
one's
it.
so nostalgic for me. I just love it. It's been there
Yeah,
forever. Yeah.
because it's like the cartoon one. I think
Hmm.
it's cute. It's just cute, right? We
Hmm.
also did which is kind of similar, that tilty kind of experience was the Jimmy Fallon one, which
Which
is
Oh, I
I've
haven't
never
did that
done.
one. Mm-mm.
It's
Was it
so
good?
good.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, it's fun. Obviously, if you like Jimmy Fallon, and then um it wasn't like super crazy. Like I said, it was just kind of you sit in like seats as if you're in the audience, and
hmm.
it's just a little tilty, and it takes you all through New York. So that's cool. You
Mhm.
get to see all these
Mm.
scenes and stuff. So yeah, it was fun. It was a
Mhm.
fun ride.
I loved all your guys' photos. I was living through you. You guys
Yeah.
looked so cute. The day you guys all wore robes was probably my favorite outfit day for you
Yeah.
guys. So cute. And then Ashley getting harassed by the Death Eaters because she was in the Slytherin robe and didn't have the dark
Mhm.
mark. I like how Universal definitely pushed more to be interactive with like they have cast members and stuff, which is
Hmm.
cool. Hmm.
That
Yeah.
was like Ashley's one thing. She just wanted to see the Death Eaters, but the issue is that's not on any kind of time schedule that we
Uh-uh.
could find. It's just kind of random. And so like we really had luck on our side because like weird music was playing in Diagon Alley and we were just staring at each other. We're like, what is happening here? And they were just running around.
Hmm.
Just worked out. I know that was really cool. So yeah.
But by far, Hagrid's bike, other
Oh,
than the mummy,
yes.
has to be the best ride. Did you about die when it dropped? I wish the first time I ever rode that was with Ashley and Skylar. I have never in my life. I wish I could bottle the noise he made. I can't even describe it.
Oh my God.
Because
It
you
was
think you'd
so
think it's
fun.
not gonna drop like that. You like think it's
Yeah.
gonna go backwards or something, or
Well, it
forward
was
maybe.
going backwards, and
Hmm.
then you stop and you're like, okay, oh, now we're gonna go forward again,
Yeah,
right?
like shoot the other way.
We're
Yeah, yeah.
done.
Wrong.
No, it drops. I was like, wait, what's happening? Yeah, no, that was definitely the most fun ride, which is why we rode it 3 times. It was so
Mm-hmm.
cool.
So good.
So
To
good.
ride it. Ride it that often. But we rode all the other ones a lot too. I mean, we rode Velocicoaster twice because I wanted to. I was so obsessed. And then we rode the Mummy twice. That was cool. So it was a really good trip. Like I'm glad it was a perfect amount of days. We got to do everything we wanted.
Yeah.
And then if we wanted to do something more, we would go back to it again.
Yeah.
So
Love
it was
it.
great. It was great. But we missed
Well,
it. We got
I
it.
miss you guys.
You have to go with us next time.
Yes.
That is the plan.
Yeah, I gotta go because while you guys are having the time of your life, I was in hell by myself at work, so it's fine.
I'm so sorry.
Fine.
I did feel
You're
bad.
like, you're thinking to yourself, I could literally be in Florida right now, just having a blast, but instead I'm taking care of this patient.
There's a couple times when things were happening at work and Ashley was sending me photos of where you guys were, and I was like, this is my 13th reason right here. Like,
Stace.
Stop it. Just don't have another kid. Okay. That if you're
don't
pregnant,
tempt me.
we can't.
I'm not having another kid. I think it would kill me. Spiritually, it would kill me.
Yeah.
So I say, I think it might. Like, I don't know if your soul can survive one more kid.
Right.
Yeah.
Besides, you got 2 perfect ones. You don't need any more.
Right. A boy and a
That's
girl.
right.
Boom.
That's right.
That's
Boom.
what my mom always said. Perfect amount. I got one of each. When
And
I would ask her,
Ivy.
I was like, I'd be like, Mom, are you gonna have another kid? Or do you want? She's like, No, I got a
No.
boy and a girl. Like, you're such a liar.
Nothing could compare to you, Chanel.
Yeah.
Or your brother, I guess. Yeah. So she stopped.
Yeah. She just would say that, so I'd shut up. Okay, let's get into we're doing our Halloween episode, which I'm excited about. Yeah.
So excited.
Giving some recs. We can
Dude, I have all the recs I've prepared because I've been on this spooky, since you guys haven't been here, spooky kick with books. I got books I have lined up to read that I haven't started yet. So
Nice. Well, go ahead.
okay.
What books have you read, or what books
Okay.
are you wanting to read that are Halloween themed?
Ooh, okay, let me show you one that is the actual physical copy I have because the cover is so beautiful.
While you're getting it, let's announce our book of the month,
yeah.
which is perfect for Halloween. It is The Weight of Blood by Tiffany D. Jackson, which is a retelling of Carrie, and it is with a BIPOC kind of cast. The main girl, she is Black, but she is like white passing. So no one knows or thinks she is Black until an incident happens at her high school. And then the whole school knows. And it's set in the South, which is like super deeply almost kind of segregated, even though it's not, the school isn't, but they're very racist. And so yeah, at this prom, a whole bunch of crap comes out at this segregated prom, and well, I guess you see the cover.
It's
Ish
amazing.
happens. But there's also
Easily.
like Carrie, this kind of this supernatural element that comes out besides just this like racial tone, which is a little bit different, than Carrie, obviously. But yeah, read along with us. We're going to be at the end of the month, going to be going over and recapping the book, talking about themes from it. It's so good. It's like all in our top favorite books of the year.
Oh,
yeah,
for sure.
Hands down.
Hands down.
Especially the way it's written. It is so well written.
Mhm.
The story. I
We
love it.
We love it. Okay.
Love it. Okay, so everyone, these are my horror recs that I've been reading. I know I talked about some of them last episode. So one that I finished, I just wanted to talk about again. This was probably one of my favorite reads this month so far, The Last House on Needless Street. I know I talked about it last episode. It's by Katrina Ward. It's excellent. It's very creepy, multiple point of views about a child abduction, a house. I can't even really explain it because it'll give too much away, but it was excellent.
Okay.
And then a few weeks ago when we had Jameis and Shay on, they had some good horror recs. So I followed up with their reviews. I finished My Heart is a Chainsaw by Stephen Graham Jones. Excellent. It was so great. I highly recommend, especially if anyone likes any kind of slasher movies. I like them more now than I did a few years ago, but just the amount of detail and the writing that goes with that with the book is so cool and very unique, I feel like. So that was a really interesting read, very dark. So it was great. Um, and then I
Mm.
started one of his other books. He's an indigenous writer. So then that one was so good. It's a trilogy, but I was gonna wait to read the other two. So then he had another one called The Only Good Indians that I just started. And it's excellent so far. I'm like 3 chapters in, but like look how cool the cover of it is. It's very like creepy.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
And
Reminds you like
then
Hannibal kind of.
yeah, I haven't got too far into it. It's about an indigenous man who gets murdered, and there's this spiritual element so far with like elk in the woods, and it's really dark. And so I really don't know what's going to happen yet. I'm like 4 chapters in.
Ooh.
And then this book I just got from Barnes and Noble, I'm so pumped about. I bought it purely on the cover, but then I've heard great things. It's called What Moves the Dead by T. Kingfisher. It's super short, but look how beautiful. The
Oh, I've
cover,
seen this cover.
it's a rabbit with like mushroom and different fungi on it. It's not long. But it has to do with um it's like really dark writing, and then this man, the main character goes to this town and there's corpses like being reanimated by fungi. So supposedly is what I've gotten so far from the back of the cover. So I can't wait to start it. Yeah.
Mm.
So those are some of my book recs right now.
I
Ooh.
love it.
Uh, T. Kingfisher, I've heard, is like a really popular author. A lot of people have been reading them, but I haven't read any of their books. But sounds really good. For me, I always rec this book, but this is one of my favorite Halloween books, which is Love and Other Wicked Things. It's a cute little sapphic book by Feline Harms. And I mean, it's like hocus pocus meets practical magic kind of
Oh,
thing. It's so cute. These two witches are they have like elemental magic, and one's she's like a fire witch, and the other one she's like more earth. And um, this fire witch, which I'm gonna blank out on her name, Val. She is like looking into like this mystery of where her mom went, why she died, and then Rhiannon or Rhea comes from this long line of family of witches, and she's like this rule follower and is, I guess, doesn't want Val to like. She's a new girl in town and doesn't want her like looking into these like dark things like necromancy and stuff like that. And so they reluctantly, they're like kind of enemies to lovers, become like friends, and then obviously like start dating and stuff. But yeah, it gets like a little bit dark, but then there's some romance, and like I said, you find out the mystery of where her mom's been and stuff. So anyway, it's really cute. Um, the other one is another witchy book, which is called The Witches of Bone Hill, about these two sisters who are witches. I thought it was a really cute book, but again, also kind of dark. And the one sister, they like inherit this house from their family that is really dark, like has like a dark history. They don't know much about it, but they have to go live there basically after their I believe their mom dies, and they like go there. The one sister is divorced, the other one like, isn't married or anything. And all of these like spooky, crazy things start happening. They like see ghosts, and um there's like noises, and there's like a cemetery on the grounds, and like the groundskeeper who has been maintaining the house um like the one sister has like a little romance with him, but they're also like suspicious that he killed. It was their great aunt. They're suspicious he might have killed the great aunt, and like because there's all these rumors. And anyway, it gets really dark. You find out the history of their family, and yeah, but it's really cute. There's like a little romance as well. But anyway, if you want to,
I know you love that book. I need to.
Mhm.
it's really good. Yes. I'm trying to think what else. Another little witchy book that or Halloween book, I guess.
That first
One,
book that that first book that you recommended, it's been on my TBR forever since you read
yeah,
it. I just need to do it to like ease myself out of all these dark books.
right, yeah, because that's a cute one.
Yeah.
The Witches of Bone Hill is like a little darker, but the first one I mentioned is like a
Hmm.
cute little love one. Actually, I was going to mention this book on our last episode about thrillers, but it could also be Halloween, I guess, too. And Stacy's now reading it, which is called Jackal. It's this thriller book um, about a girl, she's a woman, and her best friend's daughter gets kidnapped, and so now the police, like in her small town, are like looking into, her friend's daughter's kidnapping, and then as the story progresses, you kind of find out, so I'm not spoiling anything, but like there's been a series of
Hmm.
like kidnappings going on throughout in this small town in the past, decades. It's continuously happening, and it's all been Black girls. And so it's kind of addresses like missing white woman syndrome, but like when it's
Hmm.
Black girls, they don't get the attention from like the media or the police or anything like that. And um, the main girl woman is Black, and then her friend's daughter is biracial, so she's like a Black girl too. And so
Hmm.
she's like, well, since the police aren't really looking into it, like I need to step up and like look into this because no one's going to basically. And there's more history. I'm not gonna spoil it for Stacey, but there's more history of
Do not spoil it.
how she's connected, how the town's
Hmm.
connected to all of this. Um, but it's really good. It's a good thriller. Like it's so good. I can't emphasize it enough. Anyway, it's
It's
more
so
than creepy.
like Chanel recommended to me. I needed a good, and like I've been listening to it. I'm always, reading on different mediums. And it's so good, Ashley, that I've been listening to it like in the shower.
I know. I
So,
saw your text. That was crazy today. She's in the shower listening to this.
and I don't know how to describe it. The way it's written is really beautiful too, on top of it. There's like some really good quotes that I like that I almost wish I was like holding the book in my hand. But I love the girl who it's a two-person narration. I love the girl who does the narration. I think she did narration for Legendborn, I think.
Oh, I didn't listen to
Oh,
Legendborn,
I
but yeah,
did.
maybe.
And then the guy who does the narration, I think did the narration for the Hunger Games, the newest Hunger Games book. I'm pretty
Oh,
sure.
cool.
I think. I don't know. I could
Great.
be making all this up. Anyway, when you read it, which I won't give anything away, and also I have a different idea about who did it, Chanel, and I'll text you later. Now that I've gotten a little bit
Offline.
further. It's all
I
yeah,
know.
all
Trust me,
offline.
I was all over. My guesses were all over the place because there's a
Yeah,
lot of different people who
yeah,
you think did it. It's an excellently written book.
yeah.
Um,
It's excellent. And the
yeah.
like you said about the missing white woman syndrome versus this, just reading this book and the way it handles it, it's just so interesting to see. I don't want to spoil any of it. It's just really interesting to see the people that the main character surrounded herself with and how she thinks they're more enlightened and stuff. And then the further you get into the story, you're like, but are they like, are people
Mhm.
really paying attention to what's happening? Or
Right, right.
even with a child that is, biracial, you know what I mean? So
Mhm.
it's
Yeah.
excellent so far. I cannot wait to see who did it.
Yeah, it's really good. Another book, another witchy book that's on my list that actually Julie Soto told us the first time we interviewed her that she was reading that she really liked is The Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches by
Hmm.
Sangu Mondana. I'm probably gonna mess that up. Anyway, I've heard amazing things about this book. I have not read it. I have it on my shelf over here, but she also has sequel that's coming out, which is A Witch's Guide to Magical Innkeeping, which I believe is coming out in the new year. And so I want to read that as well, obviously. But I've just heard amazing things about it. And it's like a perfect um Halloween book. And so I need to read it. I need to read it. I should
I need to read it.
I mean, I'm reading a lot of things right now, but I should probably read it this month. And so yeah, anyway, those are a few of my recs. I probably have way more. I do have way more, but
I love it.
at least those are a few of the ones I'm reading. Ashley, do you have any?
So the main one that I want to rec that we have read and discussed on the podcast that to me like has a Halloween feel to it is Bride by Ali Hazelwood, because it has werewolves and vampires and just like everything you want in it. And it just has like a very fall vibe to it. I don't know if it's because I just forgot the main character's name, the guy. He always wears
Low.
Lol.
Yeah,
I
but
know,
what did Stacy call him? That's why I'm getting
confused.
confused because
I
Stacy
called him lol.
but he's always wearing flannels in it. It just is like it's more of like a cutesy, like Halloween-ish, fall-ish book, I feel
I think
like.
it's definitely a Halloween, like spooky season book for sure.
That
One of
I
my favorites. One of my
just
favorites. You know I
love.
love Low. Oh, I love it. He's so
Lol.
funny.
Lol. The more books we read, like I start to just like slowly like go over to the Team Werewolf side a little bit, because you're kind of definitely on the Team Werewolf side in that book. So you like
Right,
love all of the
Yeah.
werewolves so much.
I don't know. Misery's brother can get it. I'll stay with the
Oh
vampires.
yes, Misery's brother. So that's like a book that I just love. I would even like that would be something that I would read again. I enjoyed it so much. But then all I could think about today when I was thinking about this episode, like some of my outside of books, some of my favorite Halloween things is I love Brooklyn Nine-Nine. They always do a Halloween episode that's like the Halloween heist. And I just love it so much. And it feels like Halloween when you can watch those episodes, and it's always amazing.
It is.
That's like one of my favorite episodes of any TV show.
The
Is
first
that
heist.
one? Yeah,
the first one is
The-
the first one's amazing.
It's
Like you
I
have
just
no
like-
idea what's even I watch it, I rewatch that episode. I still don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
I know, like I'm
They're
like how
exchanging the keys. I'm like,
Yeah.
when did that happen?
But like I just love that their Halloween heist. It's like so Halloween I felt like in that show was the most important holiday that's happening, because
Yeah.
that's when Amy and Peralta got engaged. It's basically how the show ended, to show that the cast members were still in each other's life, was that they all got together once a year for the Halloween heist. And so I feel like you don't get that a lot with Halloween, as it being, I know people love Halloween, but it's not necessarily like the biggest holiday, I guess, of the year. And that show just made it like the most important holiday. That's like all the most important things happen. And I just loved it so much.
Yeah, that's why I love it, because Halloween is my favorite holiday.
Yeah.
But I think of it like, I mean, like people probably already know, like I like kids, but I don't love kids. So
Same. Weird.
for me,
we just love the kids that are like directly involved in our lives. Outside of that,
yeah. But like for this year, actually for all the years, I just lock down my house and I sit at home and I watch Halloween movies and eat the candy myself. So for me, Halloween is about like nostalgia and just like having fun. I mean, sometimes, I might dress up or go to my friend's house or something like that. But like you said, it's like making Halloween special, even more special than what it is. You know what I mean? So I totally loved it. I love that show and those episodes completely. So yeah, anyway, but
well,
yeah, that's
I gotta say one more thing is we can't talk about Halloween without wrecking practical magic, because like it is just the epitome of Halloween. It is like feminine energy, witchy Halloween. It's
killing men.
Yeah, killing your crazy ex, and it's fine.
Then bringing his demonic soul back and then sending it right back to hell. And margaritas.
Margaritas.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. No, what I have to say is for Halloween, you guys need to see the new Beetlejuice. I'm like very
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
excited
Yes,
that
yes,
you haven't
yes.
seen it because it's very good. Obviously, nothing compares to the original, but like
Hmm.
I thought they did a very good job of I think I already told you, keeping the theme, keeping the vibes. It's funny, good music. Like, yes, you both need to see it. Everyone needs to see it if you're into Beetlejuice, if you're into Halloween, if you're into Winona Ryder. Like,
Who isn't?
Dude, I'm into her. I'm into her in every way.
I want to rewatch the first one and then I'm gonna go see the second one because it's been a couple
Yes.
years, I think, since I've watched the original Beetlejuice.
Yes,
I think I'm just
yes.
gonna convince Theo that we should like buy it and watch it at home. We don't go out to movies anymore, but
Yeah. Oh.
I mean, we can't.
Oh.
Oh, I mean, it just like takes us a long time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Me and
Yeah. And
Chanel will
then
come
by
over
the
and
time.
watch the kids.
What?
Chanel's like, don't sign. Oh, there
Yeah,
she goes.
you
Yeah,
saw me. Yeah.
Chanel's like,
Um,
don't sign me up for that.
yeah, I love it. You guys can watch these kids.
I'll do it with a partner.
Me and you,
Oh,
baby.
okay, okay, okay.
We can act
Me
like
and you,
kids.
baby.
Yes.
Toby actually loves Halloween decorations. Our neighbor next door has like the scream guy out and all the stuff, and she lets us just stand in her yard and we just stand there and look at them. He just stares at them.
Aw.
He loves it.
Well,
Um,
as much as we love, let me just say really quick, Cece, as
okay.
much as we love Halloween, when we were at Universal, we were too big of scaredy cats to do the Halloween horror nights. We
It looked
didn't do it.
terrifying.
It's kind of funny that you guys were there during that time and didn't go. My friend lives in
That was
Florida and
partially why I wanted to go in October because I was
yeah.
like,
Uh-huh.
yeah, let's do the horror nights.
Mm-hmm.
But it's really expensive.
Real because you have
It's
to get the
more,
express passes. You have to, everyone says, because you'll
Well,
never get through the lines.
but just the regular ticket is more than a park ticket, and then the express ticket is more than the Halloween Horror Nights ticket.
Yeah, it's really,
Mhm.
and they were jacking it up each day, like because we waited late. We were planning on getting it like the day of, the
Mm-hmm.
day before, and they would jack up the price every single day or night. So
Mm-hmm.
we were like, oh my God, is this even worth it? And then we were talking to like some of our friends and family who had gone, and they were like, it's really scary. These haunted houses are, and we're all three.
Yeah, they're not like joking around. This isn't like Mickey's haunted Halloween party. Like,
We should have gone
No,
to
it's Mickey's
Disney.
Not So Scary Halloween
yeah,
Party.
which I love. I love Mickey's
Yeah,
Not
I
So
love it
Scary
too.
Halloween.
They said that it was scary,
Mhm.
and there's like these scare zones where they can touch you and stuff. Like,
Mm-hmm.
so we started to think, we're like, is it even worth it? So we said no.
Also, we were exhausted, so
Yeah, that
Yeah,
too. That
and
too.
and
and
it goes on like all night.
Mm-hmm.
like the Jurassic Park water ride scares me, so I just feel like that the Horror Nights is gonna scare me.
Ashley FaceTiming when Chanel and the other Ashley were riding it, and I knew from the where she was sitting, like the foliage, she was in Jurassic Park Lane, and I was like, okay, you didn't ride
She
it.
got me so hyped for that Jurassic Park water ride.
It's so scary.
It's so fun. It was
It is
great.
really fun. Yeah.
It
Hmm.
was so
No,
fun.
because it starts out so calm and it's so beautiful, and there's all these cute little dinosaurs, and then it's like,
Yeah,
and then there's like a
dude,
broken side, and it's like, bam, bam. It's like, it's
dude.
just like the
When
music changes, and you're like, shit's happening. It's gonna get bad.
I rode that
I
ride
was
with,
so scared. I'm thinking these dinosaurs. You said dinosaurs are gonna pop out and
They
kill me.
do.
They're like this,
yeah,
but that's it. You see them.
that's
Like
it,
I'm so confused, and then you just go wee down.
dude. I rode that ride. Ashley rode it one time. The one part where the alarm's going,
Yeah,
she looks at me. She's like, some bad's happening.
yeah.
And something bad was happening, you guys.
It was perfect. It was a perfect end of the day because we were so hot and it just splashed us, cooled us off. I was like, this is amazing. She got me so scared for nothing. But then
Dude,
hey,
she
but
can't
then
take it.
wouldn't tell any of us about how scary the mother. I already knew, but she didn't tell the other Ashley how fast the mummy was.
I said it was fast.
No, she didn't. She said, yeah, it's a little intense. That's what she said.
That thing whips
has
you
heat,
around, dude.
And then it whips you
whips
around.
Because
Thank God I already knew.
not even
Ashley,
the Magi can save you now.
the other Ashley, she walked out of that ride with her eyes.
I know afterwards it's like, oh, this is a little more intense than I let on.
Okay, Stacey, what were you
Jesus.
gonna say before I cut you
Oh,
off with that?
I was gonna I don't know if you guys have started it. I was thinking maybe Chanel had. You're usually up on it. If you've started Agatha All Along on Disney Plus,
No, I was
it
telling
is
Ashley.
excellent.
I heard it was
Excellent, excellent,
so
excellent.
good.
It is probably, other than Loki, one of my favorite shows I've watched on
Mm,
Disney Plus, and it's only I'm all caught up now, but the acting in it's amazing, first of all, but it's
yeah.
very spooky and it's really
Ooh,
good, and you can see like some things just happen and you know what they're setting up, and I'm just really hoping Marvel redeems itself with what happens after this show because they're setting up
okay.
some good stuff.
It's
Dang,
like
I
one of the
know.
most watched shows in a long time for Marvel. Like it
Hmm.
was something crazy the first episode that came out.
I need
Yeah.
Also,
to watch.
side note, that actress, I'm in love with her. I love her. She's in Parks and Rec as the one
Yeah.
lady who's like,
Hmm.
your guys' life is gross. My life is wonderful. I just love that actress so much. I want
Yeah,
to be
she's
her.
amazing. She is amazing. I know. I need to watch, but I have to watch WandaVision first
You
to
do need
care
to,
more.
I mean, you
Hmm.
should, but you don't necessarily like have to.
Have to, yeah.
but
Like you don't
WandaVision is
have to, but you should.
WandaVision is slept on, I feel like, because
Oh,
like
it is
It
the
is,
100%
yeah.
slept on.
because the first episode is slow,
I
but like
couldn't
and
get through it.
but it's intentionally like
Hmm.
once you get into the other episodes, you're like, that episode was so important. Like
Hmm.
It's so
the
important. If you like watch
foundation.
it again, yeah.
Yeah, I know. I know. I
Because
just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
it just
So I'll have to
intentionally
go back.
has because what year intentionally has the feel of those black and white old
Hmm.
like so it's going to be boring to us because we would find those shows boring
Yeah.
now.
Yes.
But
But
it sets it up to why it's important that
Mhm,
those are happening and the way it's happening.
mhm.
mhm.
So I don't think a show has devastated me that emotionally like WandaVision, other than the season finale of Loki season 2.
Ugh.
Right. Yeah. Speaking of two great witches, Wanda and now Agatha, I know. I'm
Hmm.
like, I
Mhm.
do need to watch. I do need to
Yeah,
watch
her
more.
name's Catherine Hahn. She's amazing in it. Like Ashley
Hmm.
said, one of my favorite characters right now. And Aubrey Plaza's in it, and she's fucking incredible in it. And
I didn't know she
Patty,
was in it.
oh yeah, and Patty LaPone's in it. I mean, like the cast in it is so good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of this, what who's your favorite witch? Who's your
Mm.
guys' favorite witch?
Of all time,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I like Tia and Tamara and Twitch's classic.
classic,
Classic.
classic.
I don't know.
It's hard. There's so many good ones, like Bonnie
Right.
from Vampire Diaries.
Yeah, I need to. Now I'm gonna look it up.
Oh, Cersei's my favorite witch, like of all time.
Oh, that's a good
Mhm.
one. Oh,
Yeah,
that book was so good.
I'm a Cersei girl, but I also love the Scarlet Witch. So
It's so hard
Okay.
because I'm asking the question, but I don't even know if I know who my favorite one is.
I like Hermione, obviously.
Well, yeah.
obviously, yeah, yeah.
um, dang, Sabrina from Sabrina
Sabrina.
and the Teenage Witch, classic.
Did you ever watch The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina on Netflix?
I started it,
Hmm.
but then I heard like so maybe I watched maybe 2 or 3 episodes, but then it got
Hmm.
really dark.
It's really dark. It's really good. It kind of falls off in the last season, in my opinion. But the
Mhm.
first, I forget how many there are. I really liked it, but it is dark. Like it's
Yes, and I
not.
heard it
It's
kept getting
yeah,
darker and darker. Oh
yeah.
my God. Samantha Stevens from Bewitched. She might be my favorite. I love her.
Her
I
little,
always watch Bewitched. I know.
the one that Nicole Kidman did, it was actually really cute. I don't know if you guys ever watched the remake movie
Hmm.
Yeah, I
they did.
liked
I
it.
really liked it.
Yeah, it
Yes.
was cute. But I love Nicole Kidman's too. Also,
Um,
she's a great witch.
what about
Practical
Mhm.
magic.
Glinda the Good Witch
I'm
from
more of an Elphaba
from
fan.
Yeah, I like Alphabet better.
yeah.
But I
They
mean,
still
I like Glinda too. But
they have Ursula. Is she a
Ugh.
witch? I guess
yeah,
I
she's
technically.
Sea
for
Witch.
she I mean Ursula. Well, wait, hold on. I have to speak about the witch Mims from The Sword and the Stone. That's Ashley, our friend Ashley. That's her favorite witch of all time. Madam Mim. Madam
Who's
Mim.
like,
Who's Madam Mim? I made Chanel and Ashley watch that guy on TikTok who talks about like movies and why they're crazy. And he talks about that movie and how Madam Mim can be so hot and she chooses not to be. Like,
yeah,
just wants to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
my kind of woman.
Uh-huh.
Oh man.
But Jillian and Sally from Practical Magic, they're
Yeah, that's a
amazing.
good
And
one.
their aunts, like
The ants, yeah, I like them a lot.
Mhm.
the aunts from Sabrina the Teenage Witch, they're amazing.
Yes.
The witches and Agatha all along are amazing.
Oh my gosh. Okay, isn't really a witch. Oh, I was gonna say they have this Morticia Adams. It says she isn't really a witch, but it appears she had a few in her family.
Mm.
So I don't know if they count. They count her, but so I was like, what?
There's so many good ones.
Yeah, there's a
It's
lot of good
all the
ones.
witches from the Coven episode or a season
Ah,
of
American Horror Story.
American Horror Story.
Yeah.
The Supreme. What's she's in a lot of American Horror Story, the younger blonde, well, like
Yeah.
not younger than the other girl, but Sarah Paulson, I think that is. Her
Yeah.
witch in Coven is amazing. She's kind of like a good witch in that.
They said
Yeah,
it.
that was that's one of their best seasons in my opinion, but it was a crazy one.
That's what I told Janelle. It is. I don't know if I've really watched a season start to finish since Coven because it's good. Oh, Kathy Bates is in it. It's just hard to beat. It's amazing.
Dude, that's the season. Remember the episode like last year when I couldn't stop saying Naughty Pine?
Naughty Pine!
I knew that was from that. I was like, oh my God.
You guys, that is hell though. Could you imagine that
Yeah, can you
Eternity is
imagine?
in this cabin with Naughty Pine and like fish everywhere?
Guys, we're forgetting. Wizards of Waverly Place. Come on.
Now
Selena
stop.
Gomez.
Selena-
Classic. Okay, I never watched that show.
I didn't either.
I didn't watch it either, so
I mean, if we're really getting into it, Pansy, fanfic Pansy from Harry Potter.
Oh my
Great
gosh.
witch.
is a fan. Yes.
Selena Gomez. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of good ones.
There's a lot of good witches out there, guys.
Game of Thrones. Melisandre. I don't know however you say her name.
She was the worst, dude.
I don't know, she's weird. After
killed
she
that
birthed that
child.
demon, I was like, yeah. And then she killed that kid. So
She was cool until that part, and then I was like, can't stand behind this lady anymore.
yeah,
I liked her. She's a badass. I don't know how to say her name. Angela Bassett and
Madam
Marie Laveau.
Laveau. She is a great character because she's another one that's like burn it all down. She's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Top 320 or top, Practical Magic. It's like these are the top movies. But yeah, no, there's a lot of good witchy movies.
A lot of good stuff happening out there. I tried to get my 15-year-old niece to watch Scream for the first time. She'd never seen it. She was not impressed. I was like, are you nuts? This is like,
yeah.
I was like, excuse me.
Lean into it.
She's like scrolling on her phone. She's like, meh.
Speaking of, Addison FaceTimed me to ask if I liked an outfit that she was wearing for the pumpkin patch. So I would like to say that I'm officially the cool aunt because she's asking me for fashion advice.
Dude, she FaceTimed me and asked me the same thing. And then she made me DoorDash her 2 milkshakes at midnight.
Is that what she was really calling me for?
Yeah. I was like, she was just trying to
She calls me for Chick-fil-A DoorDash all the time. I'm like, dude, I'm at work. She's like, can you just do it real fast?
Yeah, real fast.
Oh my gosh, she's just using you.
It worked. Smart. She was like, I just want 2 Nutella milkshakes. I said, okay.
You did not.
Yeah, I did.
Oh my God, I need a cool aunt. Actually, I have a cool aunt, but I need an aunt that's a pushover. Like,
yeah, she knows we're pushovers. That's why.
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
So,
well, yeah, we had some good recs.
Yes.
Everyone.
We got a good mix of spooky, scary, horror, and thriller, and lighthearted mixes. And I hope everyone finds something they can pick out from it.
Yeah, I hope everyone has a good Halloween, eats lots of candy, and then throws up from that candy. Yeah, that's a great night. Everyone stay safe.
Yes.
And stay warm if you're in the Midwest like us. Where it's getting cold.
It's cold already.
It's freezing.
So yeah.
I always think of that ghost show where that guy's like, it's your demons, it's your boy, come and get me or whatever. You know what I'm talking about?
No, what
No.
show?
There's this like ghost show and this guy's in it and he's like walking in a cemetery and they hear a noise and he's like, demons, it's your boy or whatever. Like, come get me.
Is it the Ghost Boys detective thing that's on Netflix? Because
No,
also that is a good show
got
that's on
canceled.
Netflix that I
It
don't
got
think is
canceled.
It did.
It got canceled.
I can't even talk about it. I'm so upset. Yeah, they canceled it
It's
after one
so
season.
good.
But
It
I
was
thought a lot
incredible.
of people were watching it.
It was incredible. It's so unique. The storytelling was amazing.
Yeah.
The actors in it were amazing. Yeah, they canceled it. So I was very upset.
Damn.
It got announced like a week ago that they are not doing a season 2.
But I thought that was like everyone was talking about. I thought it was doing
Mm-hmm.
so well. Damn. That sucks.
It's sad. Netflix canceled. That's what's annoying is they put out some decent shows and they cancel them.
Right.
Like I
Or
truly don't
but then other
understand.
stuff that I'm like, I wouldn't watch that. It like keeps going.
Look at Ashley. Was she?
Random, random as hell.
Yeah, so that's unfortunate, but it is still worth a watch because it's really good. I'm just sad that
Yeah.
it
They
won't
need to come
continue.
out with what's it called?
Sandman.
The Sandman, yeah, season 2. That's what I'm
I
waiting.
think they finished filming it. They're
I,
just
yeah, gotta do like post-production
Mhm.
stuff. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh my gosh, also, this is not Halloween related, but like I think I've been sending you post Stacy Gladiator 2.
Not Halloween
It's
related, but I'm
salivating.
ready.
I'm salivating because I've been to the movies, so it's on its trailers playing all the time at all the movies.
Hmm.
Oh my God, Paul
It
Mescal.
looks
I'm
so
dying.
excellent. It looks so excellent.
I'm dying. Him and then Denzel Washington. Oh my gosh, I'm dying. I'm
I
dying.
love Denzel Washington so much.
You know, like how does he still look so good and he's so old?
I don't know.
Anyway, but I speaking of a rewatch, I need to rewatch the first one and then get ready. And I'm gonna watch the second one. Anyway,
I can't wait.
okay. I think we should wrap this up. Any kudos? Yeah, yeah.
Can I go first? 'Cause I have a couple.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead.
So, my first kudos is for our producer and amazing friend Jen Harden because she gave me this amazing like china cabinet that is just beautiful. She is a sweet angel and I love her. And then also in the same breath, got a kudos Stacy's husband and his dad because they love me so much. They drove to her house and then brought it to my house and then
Mhm.
drove home. Like it's amazing. It was so
Hmm.
nice. And then my other kudos is for Chanel and Ashley because our trip was amazing and they were so much fun to travel with. And I just love you guys so much and had the best time. And in that same breath, to kudos Stacy because we missed you so much and we love you. And you were stuck with working and babies while we were gone. So we I appreciate you
Hmm.
and I love you.
Oh, I love you. That's so sweet.
Oh wait, hold on. Sorry. And my friend
And
and the last one, my friend Lauren that I drill with because she made me homemade potato soup for lunch today and brought
that
it in a
sounds
little
amazing.
Tupperware with fresh shredded cheese and bacon bits.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just a lucky girl over here. I love
Yeah,
it.
you are.
I
I
am.
want it.
Lucky, lucky. I'm dead now. Sorry. I had a lot.
No, well, my kudos this week is for you two because I just like living through you guys and it was so sweet. You guys sent me all those photos that I was asking for and FaceTime me a bunch and you make me feel like I'm still a part of stuff even when I can't physically be there. So I love you guys so much.
Love you.
We love you. Love you so much. And yeah, going into my kudos, like obviously I love both of you. Stacy, like we truly mean it. Like we missed you so much. We're talking about you and wish
Mhm.
that you were with us on our trip. And so our next one, you will be there. You will be there.
I will
Um,
be there.
you will be there. And yeah, Ashley, I want to kudos you and Ashley number 2 as well.
Mhm.
But,
Ashley number two.
yeah, I just had such a fun time and thank you for planning it and making it so fun. So thank you. And I also want to give a kudos to my parents for watching my kitty cat while I was
Aw.
gone. So thank you,
Yeah.
Mom and Dad.
Mia.
So yeah, yeah, yeah. And thank you everyone for listening.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, guys, thanks for living. Have the best Halloween both.
Thanks
Have
for
the best
living.
Halloween.
Thanks for living.
Yeah, living. And make sure you read what you like.